Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. In continuation of explaining and interpreting the holy book of Quran orderly and verse by verse, we started from the first chapter, which was called Al-Fatiha. Then we started Al-Baqarah, and now we have reached to verse number 34. And this verse I recited first, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ أَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. This verse is second part of the story of creation of Adam. Father of all mankind, the first the first human and first man. When he was created and all those procedure of his creation was done, Allah said to all his angels that I am setting this man on earth, and they had a question or they had a complaint. So it was not a complaint, but it was a question, of course. And because they had done it, they had prostrated before Adam before that, because Allah said that when I do complete his creation, every body and every angel should bow before him and prostrate to him. So they had did it. They had done it before this question. The information of setting Adam to earth on earth was later than that. So that was not a complaint, but it was a question, and Allah answered it practically, showing that Adam is more able and has more ability and capability than them, and his caliber is on a higher position, and he can acquire and be acquainted of so many things that angels are not at that level. The story is continuing, and now Allah is mentioning, of course Allah is telling this story to us for our reminding us that all these things has been done by Allah for man. So man is to be thankful to Allah for all those provision and all those bounties that he has given to man. So the setting of these events is not as it is said here, because the prostration and bowing before Adam, it had before their asking question, because in some other verses Allah said that when وَإِذَا سَوَّيْتُهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا سَاجِدِينَ. Allah had said things like that when I complete and make Adam and completed and put the soul and spirit in him, then don't be waiting for my order. Just bow before him, and everybody should bow before him and before Adam. So this was done before, and then Allah informed angels that he is to put this man on earth, and then other things will happen. So chronologically, it is not the same order which happened, all those events. It is just because Allah is giving a reminder to man, so he's just mentioning, but not with that order which events happened. So this event which is mentioned here in verse number 34 is also like that. This happened before the event which is in the verses before that. So Vaiskala, for this Allah is saying on every different event, recall that, or be aware of that, or have it in mind, something like that. And here also he is saying Vaiskulna, and bring to your memory that Vaiskulna, when we said to the angels, Malaika, lil Malaika, isjudu li Adam, all Malaika should bow before Adam. And that was a gesture of giving an honor to Adam and saying that he is higher in abilities and capabilities, and higher to become a servant of Allah if he does as Allah orders him. So because he has wisdom and he has willpower and all those things, and he has ability to get all those merits which Allah has, so his caliber is higher. For showing this thing, Allah said to all angels that they should bow before him. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا, prostrate before Adam, prostrate to Adam. فَسَجَدُوا, and everybody did what Allah ordered. They prostrated and did it. Illa Iblis, save Iblis, except Iblis. This body, this creature, Abba, he refused. He said, no, I will not do that. And not only that, that he refused with humbleness, or with a lowering his shoulders. No, not like that, but with arrogance. And he waxed proud and showed a pride. And he said that I'm not somebody to bow before this creature who has been created by clay and dust. I am created by fire, and I am higher than this creature, this mean creature. He said, this mean creature. So he felt arrogance and he did not bow. So he refused God's order, and Allah's order was refused by him. And Allah at this point said that Wakana minal kafirin, and he became of those unbelievers. It means that he was uh, of those believers and then became of those unbelievers. He has lost his iman and he is not now somebody that is obeying Allah. Here, there are some question, of course, and one is that who was Iblis? And as Allah said that he was from jinn. Jinn is also a creature that is has willpower like man. He has wisdom like man. He is also somebody that is responsible for Allah's order, and he is at a at a level that can be given a Sharia or can be given a book or can be given a deen from Allah, or Allah can make a covenant with him. And Allah is saying that this is when the talks come of this jinn, we will talk it in detail more than this. But here Allah is saying that Iblis refused. And the question here comes that was he part of the order that Allah had made to angels? When he was not of angels, then he was from a kind of jinn. So the order of God was not containing him, and he was not under that order because he was not of angels and he was jinn. So it became to him to that we say that he refused it, since he was not order. He was not of angels. So here, as the audience remember, inshallah, I said that angels or malak is one who is given any duty. If somebody is given a duty, he is malak. So this guy, this Iblis, as it is, it has been said in some books, and some interpreter have said that this was a good servant of Allah before that. So Allah gave him some duties. So he became, being a jinn, he became an angel, since he was given a duty. And for that, because every malak is one who is given a duty and he is a messenger of Allah, so he is a malak. From this aspect, we can say that he was considered a malak, though he was not of kind of those malaika. And the other thing is that we don't know about malaika or angels, that from what they are created. Allah has not explained it at all. So for this, I said that malak or malaika or angel, it has a wider meaning and a vast meaning that contains everything. For even we can say, if some tree, some plant, some even a stone which have given a duty from Allah, can be called that is angel, or it is a worker of Allah. And when it is worker of Allah, then he is an angel. As the actual meaning of Malak is in Arabic, and Quran is in Arabic, Mubin Arabic, Lisan in Arabian, Mubin. So the meaning comes with. So for this, Iblis was part of that whole who were addressed by Allah to bow before Adam. For this, his not accepting and refusing this was a sin, and it was not considered a something that he did. It was not considered a good thing, but it was a very big sin, and for this Allah had refuted him and refused him and expelled him from his nearness. And here it is ended at this verse, and again I translate it for the last time here, and we end this session with kulna lil malaikati, when we said to malaika, to angels, isjudu, do prostration, li Adam, for Adam, fasajadu, they did all that except Iblis. He did not. Abba, he refused, wastakbara, and not only he refused, but also he felt pride and arrogancy. He showed arrogance. Wakana min al-kafirin, and he became of unbelievers. Or another meaning is also there for kana. In Arabic, kana has two meanings. One is that he became of unbelievers, and the other meaning for kana is that he is of unbeliever, and they are two. It is kana nakisa and kana tama. These expressions are grammatical expressions which common audience they don't have concern about that, and I will not explain it more than this. So kana can be given two meaning, but here both of them are correct and can be used and can give good meaning and correct meaning. Inshallah, the next part of the story of Adam is starting from 35, and we'll do it inshallah next session. Wassalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you all.